All right, getting set up here. A little bit of sun in the eyes. Just forgive me while I'm getting set up here for just a second. No, I'm a little late to the party, but if you show up fashionably late, I think that's a good thing. So we'll go from there. So I'm going to start out this reading. This is for October 6th for you guys, and we're going to start reading the energies and kind of see what we can get from there, okay? We're using, again, Energy Oracle deck. We also have the Fountain Tarot. It's kind of hard to see. These are really, really beautiful cards. I can show you guys kind of what we're doing here. So let me, this right here is the back of the cards. That sun is so bright. Very, very beautiful cards though. Very, very beautiful. So let's see what we can do here. If I go like this, I get things organized. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to get this organized too. Here we go. There that is. That over there. This right here. And there we go. All right. So we're going to read the energies for let's start it. Okay. Very first thing we're going to read energies for is couples energy, or well, relationship energy first. So for October 6th, for anyone who resonates with this, let's just go for it and see. Let me shuffle here. Really good cards too. These have a good hand feel to them. You guys will understand the Fountain Tarot. Really good cards to work with. Really easy to shuffle. Really easy to kind of get in the groove of it. Right, let's do another shuffle here. Tune into the cards. This is for single people relationship reading, and then we'll move on to other aspects as well. But for right here, we're looking at this, and I'll show you what I got here in just a second, and this. Ooh, okay. So, you guys, we get the King of Coins in reverse. Okay, the person sitting on the throne, it's in reverse. This could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo individual that we're dealing with. But I feel like they're acting very immature. So this could be, if we're looking to get into a relationship, because this is for singles right here, this could be a situation where maybe we're feeling pressured, or maybe we're feeling guided in a different direction, because I get the Magician card, and then I also get the Ten of Swords. So I feel like there could be pressure from this person to maybe make a decision to move quicker than you normally would. I feel like this person has a sense of like, I rule over your faculties for you. You don't have to worry about your sense of self. I've got that covered. And that's not a good way to be, but that's definitely what I'm seeing here. This is for, again, single individuals, but let's draw an energy card here and let's see what we can get. Let's see what we can get here. So, hope you guys are having an awesome weekend, or had an awesome weekend. Let's see what we get here for this. A little bit more of a shuffle here, a little bit more of a shuffle here. Boom, boom, boom. And one more shuffle, and then we're going to look at the energy for this. So there we go. Finally got a good shuffle. All right. So this is indecision for the energy here. So if this person is around you, you're going to feel a sense of, like I said, losing sense of self, losing sense of faculties. So this person has kind of a strong energy. It's, I would say, because the Magician is here as well, it's hypnotic in a way. When this person is around you, it's something where they're sort of ruling over your senses for you. Like I said before, they can create environments or situations where you can feel pressured to make a decision. The reason I'm bringing that up is because of the Ten of Swords right here, and then the King of Coins in reverse. So I feel like the grip of this person is weakening as time goes on. I feel like you're starting to come around to it. But for now, there's a sense of indecision, like, should I move on? Should I try to find something else? And again, this is for the singles out there, okay? So that's what I'm seeing here. I can draw one more energy card, and it's walking away, and it's in reverse. I mean, that's weird. That's some weird stuff right there. So again, indecision. Don't know if you're going to walk away. Don't know if you're going to stay with it. right? So that's that reading right there. You guys, you are the ultimate manifestors and controllers of your own destiny. But if it doesn't feel right, don't try to force it into something that it's not, okay? So moving on, we're going to go into relationships and see what's going on there. This will be for people that are in relationships, and we'll see what the heck is going on, okay? So let me take these cards back, shuffle them on up. Again, this is for October 6th. And yeah, let's do this here. There we go. I wonder if you guys can... Oh, that was a big boom. Hold on there. I'm going to organize this so you guys can actually see the cards that I'm shuffling. If I can do that. Get me in the frame, get the cards a little bit more in the frame too. Okay. All right. So we're going to shuffle, get these nice and crispy, as I like to say. That was not a crispy shuffle. So what's going on in the relationship? First card that I'm going to draw is going to be your energy. Second card I'm going to draw is going to be the other person's energy. And the third card is going to be how the relationship is going as a whole. Like what direction is it moving in? Okay, so let's see what we got here. First card we're getting is... All right, Ten of Swords again. Okay, so this is coming up again. First card we're getting, this is your energy. So if you're in a relationship, this is an energy where... when I see this card, my chest gets tight. I let out that sigh. That's because it's a lot of energy dealing with this card, and it's like anxious energy. It's mental energy. It's sort of releasing the chatter that's been going on. So to me, this is a card of like transformation, taking the dark night of the soul, taking that shadow side and turning it into light. But before we do that, we have to allow ourselves to move into a new situation. So just because this card is kind of a different kind of card, I'm going to draw an energy card on top of this, on your energy. I want to see what the heck is going on. So let me see what I can find here. And we'll just go from there. So go like this. Go here, here. Shuffle one more time. Okay, so what we get here on the Ten of Swords is second chakra archangel Ariel in reverse. So this is feeling like passion is being blocked off. That's where I feel like this is. So maybe this person that you're in a relationship with, or maybe just us in general, we feel like we can't move forward. We feel like we can't do the things we want to do because this other person could be, and maybe it's a self-imposing as well, where it's like we think we can't do it, where we're too shy to say things we want to do. That's what I'm feeling here, though. So let's look at the other card, though. This is the other person in the relationship. And it's the Emperor in reverse, okay? The Emperor in reverse, that's the controlling that I was talking about, right? So if you look at these two cards here, you'll see kind of a similar color. It's orange, or it should be orange. It's kind of washed out looking. But the Emperor in reverse is someone who is very controlling, someone who won't let you do what you want to do. This could also be an Aries individual as well. The Emperor is Aries. When I see this card, right, you see this person who's holding up the cube and he's standing on a cube. That's male energy. The cube, it's with the sharp lines, right? The cube has the sharp lines. That's male energy. There's structure here, and there's a sense of concreteness. When I see it in reverse, though, it's controlling the structure and it's trying to make something into whatever they want to make it into, right? Like they're trying to fit you into their box would be how I would describe it with this card, and they're holding up that box. So that's what I'm seeing here. So if we're looking at a controlling individual, that, that can be what we're looking at here. So let me shuffle these one more time, just really quick, not like a long shuffle, but I'm going to do an energy card on this one because I want to see what's going on here. And it's Goddess of the Moon on the Emperor in reverse. So when I see the Emperor in reverse right here, and again, this is for people that are already in relationships. When I see this card, this is a card where we're focusing on, I feel like this person feels like, again, it's the same as the individual reading. This person feels like they know what's good for you, right? They feel like they're helping you. And maybe in some ways they are. Hi, Marwa. And maybe they are helping you. But when I see this card right here, this is something where I feel like you need to go in, you need to do your own thing. This person is controlling, and if they're controlling, we need to look at a way to get out of that. But let's look at the situation with the relationship moving forward. And we can go from there. So let me do this card here. So the relationship itself is the Ace of Wands. So if I'm looking at this, and I look at this in a different kind of context, right? And we go from there. This is something where I'm going to draw another card. Angel of Balance in reverse. So this to me is something where we're focusing on, again, Ace of Cups energy. So the relationship's moving forward, things are going well, but maybe you guys are working through issues or you're working through problems, possibly dealing with control or lack of control. I feel like there's a sense of maybe someone, again, knowing what's best for you, but you needing to know what's best for yourself. So establishing boundaries, moving forward. The Ace of Cups is a really good card to get. When I see the Angel of Balance in reverse, though, it's more about needing to let things flow and to let things go. If we're holding on to this relationship, or if we're holding on to something for the sake of holding on, it's going to kill what's there. But if we allow the person to know how we feel, even if it's uncomfortable, the relationship can actually be stronger because of that. So that's what I'm seeing there. So let's move on to, let's do spirituality as this reading next. And let me get these cards here and let me shuffle them in. And go like this. And then let me go over here, shuffle these. And let's see what we can get here. I'm going to shuffle these cards really quick because the spirituality part is definitely something where I really want to get these cards, because when we're talking about spiritual growth in these readings, for these daily readings, I think that's the main thing you guys want to hopefully understand, is how we can grow and how we can move on as spiritual beings. So let me do this. All right, so I'm going to draw two cards here. Spiritual reading, the Thinking Man, and again, the second chakra, Archangel Ariel in reverse. So I feel like we're overthinking right now in the spiritual realm. We're overthinking a situation. When I say spiritual, it's like it could be mental, it could be just growing into a better person, trying to challenge ourselves, trying to just keep that ball moving, right? So when I see the Thinking Man and I see the second chakra, I feel like we're right now prizing logic over action. So we're thinking a lot more than we're doing, right? So there's a sense of, I need to think this through first before I do it, even over small decisions. That's what I would read this as. But let's look at these cards here too. We can get a little bit more insight, see what's going on. And then we can do the financial after this, but for now, we're just going to focus on this. So one more shuffle. Okay, so we get Judgment in reverse, okay? This is having a calling to do something and not hearing the call or not wanting to hear the call. So I feel like there's procrastination here. Again, like I said, we're thinking too much, we're not taking action. So there's procrastination. There's a sense of a blockage of energy happening here where we know what we need to do to spiritually advance, but maybe we think we're not good enough, or maybe we're thinking along the lines of just kind of thinking ourselves into a situation that's not real, right? Like thinking, oh, they're so good at this, I don't even want to try, or thinking, what's the point of doing this if someone else can do it better, kind of a thing. And I'm telling you right now that it's not so that you can be better than anyone else when it comes to anything spiritual or anything in life. It's so that you can do your own thing, because no one has that unique special sauce like you guys do, right? Everyone has their own sauce that they can add to their dish. You guys have that in spades. So that's what I'm seeing here. We look at, and then I get the King of Cups here. So whatever it is you choose to do in the spiritual realm, you'll have fulfillment, but you guys need to want to know why you're doing it. And when I say that, I don't mean overthinking it. I mean really, really looking at it in a sense of like, why would you do this? How would you feel if you succeeded? And understand that even if we're trying really hard to do something, we will fail, but ultimately that leads us to our success. Every time we fail and we pick ourselves up, We're going to learn and we're going to get just a little bit better. And we'll fail a lot of times before we get it, most of the time, for most of us. But that's in a weird way, that's like the fun part, is like experimenting with ourselves, seeing how far we can take it and where we can go from there. So that's what I'm seeing here, you guys. I can draw one more card. And it's the Nine of Swords, which is keeping ourselves up at night, not allowing ourselves to express certain feelings, emotions, or desires. And to me, the Nine of Swords is an insomnia kind of card too. It's like really racking our brain, really not being able to let go and focus on this. The best thing I can do to tell you guys, I'm going to look at the cards here, but what kind of advice can we give moving forward for the spiritual people right now? What kind of advice would be the best moving into the spiritual realm? And it's the Door to Spirit. It's in reverse. And the way I would read this is, you guys just need to be. We don't need to focus on anything else. And that's the main thing with like meditation or with anything. Here's the funny part. If we try to meditate, we've already failed. Meditation is just sitting and letting ourselves be and letting things happen, letting the thoughts come through, not observe them, and eventually they leave. It's training what's called the monkey mind to, calm down, so to speak. But we just have to focus on our being is enough as it is. So that's what I'm seeing here, is that there's this sense of us needing to own this part of ourselves, and we need to just calm down and go more with the flow. And I know no one likes focusing on that, because that's the hard part. That's the part that takes effort and it takes time. But eventually we get it. We get that sense of slowing down, and we get that sense of just letting ourselves be, right? I feel like we're always distracting ourselves with this, that, or the other, TV or movies or drinking or, whatever it happens to be. We're distracting ourselves, and distraction is great, but if we don't allow ourselves to be uncomfortable and grow from that discomfort, then we're not going to allow ourselves, we're cheating ourselves, basically. So that is what I've got for the spiritual information. So let's move on to the financial side of things and go into that. I know you guys like covering a bunch of different topics, and so I just want to make sure that the energy readings for today, we cover pretty much what I would feel like everything we need to cover for the day. So let's look on this. Okay, let me shuffle these cards real quick. And then we can work on the financial aspect here. And let's see what we can do. Oh, 2 more shuffles here. All right. And we're going to do one more shuffle. Yeah, it was pretty intense. The full moon was very intense. And I'm doing good, Marwa. I'm doing really good. I'm trying to, the first part of these videos, I'm trying to focus more on the reading and not so much on the chat, you guys. So I'm not ignoring you. I'm just focusing more on the reading, and then I'll look up and see what's going on. Okay, let me shuffle these cards again here so we can get those financial readings going. Let's see what we got. Right, one more shuffle. Okay, and here we go. So, financial side of things, let's look at the energy cards first. That's really interesting. It's a man holding a coin. Obviously, Spirit knows we're doing the financial readings, so this is interesting right here. So we have a man holding a coin, and we have walking away. So for some of you out there, I view that we're walking away from a situation that is no longer serving us in a job environment or in a career environment. So this is walking away from something that could have been pretty lucrative, but I feel like we're trying to find more of our calling. So that's something where I'm feeling that kind of energy. But let's draw one more card, and it's indecision in reverse. So I feel like we're walking away, but we're not necessarily happy to walk away. I feel like we're moving away in an environment where there's not necessarily a feeling of safety, right? So it's giving up one job or one career opportunity and not knowing exactly what we're going to do next. Maybe having a vague idea, but not knowing exactly what we're going to do. So let's draw some other cards here, some actual tarot cards, and let's see what we can come up with, because this right here, this is interesting, especially when it comes to finances. So we're going to go into this. We're going to go We're going to get these shuffled here. And then we're going to do this right here. So what I get here is Three of Swords, okay? So this actually could be, this could be walking away from a situation that really has run its course, or we could have even been fired or quit our jobs because we felt like we had to. When I see the walking away, the man holding a coin, I feel like there could be a firing, but to me it feels like, you know, we're walking away. But again, the firing could make it so we have to walk away. Yeah, and so that's what I'm seeing here. And yeah, let's see what else we get here, Red Sun here. And then I get 10 of coins in reverse. So this is possibly having difficulty with finances, right? So that to me makes actually a lot of sense. If we're looking at this, I feel like, I definitely feel like this is something where we're going to be focusing more on going within, right? And that's why we did the spiritual part of the reading too. But this is something where we're getting rid of the one job, and I just feel like we might find something else. We might find something better, but there definitely is a heartbreak here, and it's right underneath a man holding a coin. So that's what I'm seeing here. And then I get 5 of Swords in reverse, okay? And this to me, and I'll show you that one again. This to me is definitely more of a, and it's right underneath the indecision card. So I'm feeling like there's going to be a sense of a release of pressure to perform. If that makes any sense, I don't know if that's something, but there's going to be a sense of like a release. But again, it's not something that is necessarily easy to go through. It's just something that's going to happen regardless. And if I draw one more card here just to see, I get Blossoming Abundance, which is really, really good. So eventually things will come around full circle. I feel like there will be enough to come in for you guys, enough money, enough financial security. But again, there's kind of this situation where we have to work through, and we have to go into that. So I hope that makes sense, you guys. I hope that helps you, and I hope that clarifies some situations. And with that part being said, I'm curious here, are there any questions, anything going on there? I might be able to answer one or two. Just because this reading here, I'm not going to be able to do as long for you guys. So, yeah, we might have to put a teeny little kibosh on it. Thank you, Red Sun. I appreciate that. And, okay, if you guys are interested in a reading, please feel free to reach out from my website, and we can go from there. And I will leave you guys with this for the day. Thank you so much for tuning in, and tune in tomorrow. We'll see what information we can find out. Okay, guys? And remember to check the bell notification next to the subscribe so you guys know whenever I'm going live. So that way you're not wondering. It's generally going to be 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So be on the lookout for that, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye.